Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Void campaign as we go into the final mission of the Legacy of Void campaign on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries in StarCraft 2, and with our Destroyer Void Rays and our Tal'Darim mothership and encroaching Archons and Destroyer Breath. No, those are just normal Colossi. Yeah.
Destroyer of Worlds.
We are definitely going to be finishing Salvation today. And oh look, more motherships that we have to fight. Here, use black hole on them.
Yay. Swirling miasma of pain.
Make this universe as it should have been.
Perfect. No, you will not, Amon, because we will stop you eventually.
That is why we must stop him. He is going to discontinue Kirby.
Yes, and that is a thing I just cannot allow. Kirby must be protected at all costs.
We must protect Kirby.
We zapped their motherships. Waha. Unfortunately, they still got this carrier here. Zap it!
Golden
It
Armada.
has been zapped.
Your golden idols shall be dashed like potter vessels.
Alright, so a majority of the rest of Salvation is just us, making sure that our Void Rays and Mothership combo are paired up nicely, as well as getting support units around the map for our remaining allies.
They're laughing at us. Bastards.
Seek and destroy. You'll notice that I haven't actually taken the ritual nodes on that side of the map yet. Mostly because we don't need to, especially since we're now at 70% completion. We no longer have the ability to summon Phoenix. Yes, Tal'Darim. Thank you, Past Gerdat.
Rohana. Mahavelo.
Mahavilo would not honestly be all that good of a unit for the Protoss, to be perfectly honest, because he would need like multiple sentries in order to be able to do much of anything, and even then, he'd likely only go one for one against Ultralisks.
Allies base needs cheese.
I mean, it does, but that's because Alarak's gone. Stupid prick, not charging into combat without adequate support.
Well, it is nice that now we don't have to listen to the prick for the rest of the mission.
Well, he wasn't actually talking to us anyway, so.
Yeah, he was talking to his forces. But we could still use his forces.
So, whilst we're going through here, I should probably go through at least a couple of updates. As of last week, Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out. I have really been enjoying it, but I've been going through it much slower than I would like to admit, to be perfectly honest. I have actually gotten through to the end of the first of the primary campaign, but I'm just starting on the post-game campaign at the moment, and I have learned that once you actually beat the campaign, you get the ability to slowly improve the overall power of individual abilities, meaning that true 100% for Kirby and the Forgotten Land is gonna be a fucking nightmare. God damn. The one big complaint that I've got so far for true 100% specifically is that rare stones are of a very limited quantity during the main campaign, and yet the upgrades to get your copy abilities to maximum power require a shitload of fucking rare stones.
A shitload.
A shitload.
That's funny, coming from a lover of Kirby games, because Kirby eats a lot of objects.
Yes, he does.
And
also,
characters.
I am one of the big things that I am absolutely loving about Kirby and the Forgotten Land is they actually brought back fucking Tornado, and because it's a 3D game, this is our first time of seeing Tornado in a hell of a long time. Unfortunately, Yo-Yo is not back. So
does Tornado have homing properties?
Tornado does, actually, yes, Storm Tornado, the final mutation for Tornado, does have homing properties. It's really weird that the others do not, but honestly, I think Fluor Tornado, when it has actually picked up additional projectiles, actually does more damage than Storm Tornado, at least before upgrades are applied to it. And...
Vision. Quick,
on,
use
hit
it
the button.
while you
Hit
still
the button
can.
there, black hole.
Dance, puppets, dance.
Yeah, our black hole disables enemies for, I think it's between 10 and 15 seconds. It's honestly a really, really good steroid, but while they're disabled, I'm supposed to actually be sending in my Void Rays in order to rip them apart, and I didn't do that. And this is why we don't have this, why we haven't taken this as a resource base yet, because now that we're in the final throes of this mission, they're going to actually be able to supply, to do aerial drops of units on this ridge up here. And I don't really have the ability to defend this ridge up here unless I build some pretty significant static defenses there. But as Past Gerdat mentions here, yes, the Tal'Darim mothership's abilities are really goddamn awesome. I'm just not good with them.
Strength and synergy. Strength and synergy.
Stop exploding all their shit.
Oh, it's much quieter over here.
Alright, we have 3/3 air upgrades as well as level 3 plasma shields. So we should be good. We should be good with our current force for effectively the rest of the mission. We're just making sure that we're still building Void Rays constantly and sending them towards our mothership group.
Kind of making me dizzy how much it's spinning around.
Thermal Lance.
You're gonna need bigger guns than that, big boy. You got 13% left remaining before we nail the crap out of you.
And we will be nailing the crap out of him. We will. Except we've
only a
already
matter
done
of
that.
time.
Yeah, that was the host ending.
Gonna need a lot of popcorn to get through this mission. 26
I don't know
minutes
about
and counting.
popcorn, but you would do well to remember that that Void Rays are just factually the best unit that the Protoss get. So
Makes one feel more cozy on one's buttocks.
the reason why I decided to spam a bunch of pylons throughout the map is because, if you recall, we still have access to Matrix Overdrive, which allows our units to gain additional attack speed and movement speed shortly after they leave a pylon field. So putting the pylons around my base like so means that my mothership group has the ability to go to and from trouble spots slightly faster than normal, which is important for the mothership because otherwise they are glacially slow.
Oh boy. Attack wave coming from the southeast.
Yeah, that would be southeast, wouldn't it? I'm not very good with my cardinal directions.
Yeah, nice and quiet over here.
No, we lost access to time stop.
No.
Gods, their ships are diving headlong into the spirit.
Yeah, they're doing kamikaze dives, which is really weird for the Golden Armada.
We can no longer support you.
You have done enough, Rohana. The Keystone is approaching full power. Evade them as long as you can.
Evade with what? The remaining pieces of the Spear of Adun just crash like meteors under the beach.
Well, it's not the remaining pieces; it's just the primary support structures. And plus, we only got 15% left. We'll be fine.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a mothership, right round, round, round.
Blood is on your hands, Arcanus.
False savior.
Your defiance means their death.
Well, your assault brings their death, so...
I see an unending tide of Protoss signatures. He's sending every last one of the possessed Templar against the Keystone.
He's going all in. This is when we answer his full house with a royal flush.
Or, you know, mothership lasers. One of the two. No! We are out of psi. We can't produce more void rays.
But that's a good thing. That means that we just load up the queue so that whatever we lose, you know, because there's a finite number of units coming at us, and then as they die in battle, then we just replenish them and send them in to clean up the job.
Streaming units is never a good idea against dedicated forces, though, Mr. Cloud. You should know that by now.
Gerdat, nothing I have done in this game has yielded success for me.
Oh, well, that's because you've been playing me, and I'm an asshole.
Oh, maybe I should do the campaigns, actually, you know, get my feet wet proper and learn what the hell I'm doing.
The keystone is approaching maximum energy output. Victory is nearly upon us.
5% left. We can do this, Cloud, I promise.
This better not be a cop-out. I got my middle finger ready if this is a cop-out that we get to the remaining 4% and then nothing good happens.
Unfortunately, Alarak's position has been fully ripped asunder.
I've been charging my bro crystals.
And our Tal'Darim shrines are not actually done building yet.
30 minutes. Charging my bro energy crystals with JO power. Let this not be in vain.
Man, we lost 60 supply worth of void rays some fucking how. Oh, that's how, because like half of our void ray fleet has just totally ripped apart the northwest attack wave.
He's going all in.
And also all of our sentries are down.
We're simplifying. Pretty soon we're going to be nothing but a couple of pawns, 2 kings, and a rook.
Alright, we're at 99.2. They're attacking the crystal!
Commencing bloodshed.
That sounded metal.
Oh yeah, because
right.
our mothership is still actually alive. I don't know
Got
where
it.
it is, but... There, we got it.
Sweet.
And that is not at all what this battlefield looks like right now, you lying cutscene.
Brother. We have got to end this war. Have something worth fighting for.
And behold, the last cutscene of Legacy of the Void.
Last one.
Hey, Celendis.
Possessed Celendis. Possessed us.
I don't know why Amon decided to have Celendis be on this final attack wave. I mean, Celendis is on ire for this for a majority of this fight. He could have sent her out much earlier.
It's an act of desperation. Amon knows that he's fucked if he lets this thing go off.
Celendis,
Hey!
rid yourselves of Amon. Sever your nerve cords.
Then why are you zapping us, Amon? Fuck you.
Out the come. What will we become?
Free.
I had a feeling he was going to say that. I want to cut my hair.
For the record, it's not hair. It just looks like hair for on most of the Protoss.
It's hair. For God's sake. I mean, they're humanoid. They got faces. They got eyes. They got dreadlocks. It's hair. But hair is one of the oldest symbols of one's dignity.
Artanis! Ouch!
Yeah, they finally listened. We must lose the old ways. Now Amon has no route whatsoever.
Whoosh!
And poof. If this was South Park, this would be the part where you would hear an audible fart and shit coming out of the void.
And so Amon returns to the void.
And so the sun rises after another night in the Resident Evil nightmare world. You've done it, player.
Vanished back into the void.
Yeah.
For now, we are free.
Free
And
to
this is what they
forge our
decided
own
to do with
destiny.
Zeratul. Zeratul gets a cliffside grave.
I will bring our great dream of a unified Protoss to bear.
Well, kinda, but that's a little bit spoilery.
We will gather the survivors.
First, we will gather crystals. Then we will build palaces.
We will reject our own.
Yeah, for some fucking reason, Artanis builds multiple fucking Nexi in this area, as well as a huge amount of pylons that he doesn't really need. He just needs a bunch. From here, he honestly just needs a bunch of Stargates.
The star.
Well, Artanis, I gotta say, I have come to like you over these past 33 parts of Rocket Rabbit Commentaries playthrough of Legacy of the Void. You're a good dude. You sound cool,
I also like
and you're
Artanis.
awesome. And you kick some serious ass. I can respect any character that can also gain the victory screen after kicking a considerable amount of alien booty.
We didn't lose any of our allied nexuses some fucking how. I'm not entirely sure how. I'm pretty sure Alarak's position got totally wiped out.
Play again? No!
Legacy of the Void. And now it's time for a teaser for the next campaign. Because, yeah, we're not done yet. God damn it, Cloud.
How can this be? I thought that was supposed to be it. After you beat the main campaign, there's no more game.
It is Kerrigan.
Uh-oh.
And in the next part, the final crusade.
Goddamn
Be safe,
cop-outs.
everybody.
Good things, please.